Hey y'all, a7Riv guy here, and this is test number 2. I got a little, started raining, a little bit of sleet falling, and I hope you can hear me okay. There's 2 waterfalls, ghost waterfalls behind me, so hope that's not too bad. I do have my fuzzy windscreen on, but I bet because of the cave that I'm in right now, I bet you're getting some echo and some extreme water noise. But just wanted to talk about, again, to follow up, my first video was cut short because of the sleet and the rain. But let me pause my exercise thing here. Oops, I didn't mean to hit end. I hit end. I track all my workouts. But yeah, so I thought my a7R4 was defective, and I did everything I knew to do, and I couldn't figure it out, so I called Sony, and obviously it being under warranty, I got a replacement very quickly, and this is a replacement a7R4 that I'm filming this with. But what happened, it was an unfortunate series of events the first time I had performed those events. And so basically what happened, if you watch my Mavic Mini videos, like see if I step out of the frame, the videos that you were watching for my Mavic Mini, I would go out of focus. But then when I came back into the frame, I would never go back into focus. So my educated assumption was that autofocus for my a7R4 had failed. Not talking about focus, it's not perfect. I'm just talking about it had completely failed. You know, check out my Mavic Mini field test videos, and you'll see towards the end of those videos when I stepped out of the frame and re-entered how I was poorly focused. So tried everything I could. I reset the camera, the a7R4, reset it to factory settings. None of that worked. After doing that, I called Sony and, well, what can I do, and opened a warranty claim. But turns out I got this new camera that I'm using now, just a replacement a7R4, and I unfortunately encountered the same issue. So what I discovered is that when I got the Mavic, so I got my a7R4 when it first came out, around early September, but I didn't have a drone at the time that I was reviewing with the a7R4. So when I do my drone field test, instead of using a smartphone paired with the camera like I have now, to see you can see me, this is a glorified viewfinder. I can see whether or not I'm in the camera's field of view. I couldn't use this for my drone field test because I was using my smartphone, my iPhone, to fly the drone. So what I did on the top of my Sony Alpha, I put my field monitor up there. Beautiful display, it faces forward. The built-in Sony a7R4 LCD doesn't flip forward. So if you want to confirm if you're in the camera's field of view and you don't have your film crew with you, you've either got to pair with your smartphone app, like I'm doing right now, which works exceptionally well. And that's what I had done up until the Mavic Mini field test. But the Mavic Mini field test, again, I had to use my smartphone, so I couldn't pair it with the camera to be my viewfinder. So what happened is that connecting the viewfinder to the a7R4 disables what's called autofocus phase detection. So when I was in front of the camera in the beginning, it was very well focused. But when I stepped out of the frame with the viewfinder, when I had my field monitor, viewfinder, whatever you want to call it, when I stepped out of the frame and re-entered like I'm doing right now, it would never refocus me. So, my assumption was that it was the, some sort of autofocus hardware within the a7R4 that failed. Obviously, with a camera that I just bought in September, that was unacceptable. And I mean, I've had a great history with Sony Alpha cameras. They've been nothing but a treat. I mean, they're great cameras, best cameras on the market. So I was disappointed. But despite what's happened, I'm happy that it turns out that it was the viewfinder plugging in that was causing it to fail instead of a failing camera, because that wouldn't have given me the warm and fuzzies about this camera body that I just got in September. But so again, if you're running Sony Alpha, and I think it may not impact all models, but I know a7 III, a7R3, a7 IV, if you connect the field monitor, unless Sony updates this somehow with firmware, it's going to cause your autofocus to fail. And I'm not saying it's going to fail throughout the video, but if you move in and out of the frame or move an object in and out, it's probably not going to be able to autofocus. So that's a huge upset. Now again, it's not going to bother me, because most of the time I'll just pair with my smartphone app like I'm doing right here, you know, and this works fine. But if I'm using my smartphone to fly my drone, you know, maybe I pick up a cheap tablet, and maybe I use that cheap tablet when I'm doing my drone field test videos. So that way I'm wirelessly paired with a Sony Alpha, and I'm using my smartphone to fly the drone. But whatever the case may be, I like to be open about everything on this channel. This channel is not part of a multi-channel network. If you are, nothing wrong with that. But this is an independent channel. I'm IRIX guy. If something messes up, I like to acknowledge that it messed up, but also like to find out why it messed up. Because I'm sure when y'all are watching this, you know, that's not IRIX Guy's Adventure Channel quality. So that's unacceptable. You know, you probably wanted to know the root cause of the failure. And this is the root cause. At least it was a root cause for me. So it makes me feel better, and I hope it makes y'all feel better, because the a7R4 is without a doubt the best camera on the market today. I mean, the video quality right now, even though I'm in a cave and there's a waterfall right there and the lighting is, you know, pretty dark, it's freaking incredible. I mean, this thing is incredible. And I mean, I just keep looking down in the smartphone viewfinder here because this thing is incredible. But hope y'all are happy to have that information. And I'm gonna, if this sleet and rain has stopped, I'm gonna get out and film some more videos for IRIX Guy's Adventure Channel. So if you haven't subscribed, that's youtube.com/IRIX Guy. And when you subscribe, ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Captain IRIX Guy here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/IRIX Guy. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.